guys, Dan Man's back. So, we're going over some Honor Duel content, and I wanted to go over a couple different things. So, the way that I'm presenting these videos now, I've cut out a lot of clips in between when I'm done going through the shop and setting up the heroes. It's actually cut down a lot on time. So now these videos will be, 15 minutes instead of 45 minutes. So I hope you guys like that. Let me know in the comments, if you guys think that that's a better way to do it. Yeah, trying to break down the meta. I've been going over it extensively this last 2 weeks. So, Lethal Elixir, that's kind of the video that I'm bringing you guys today. It's gone through a severe nerf. However, it's still broken. This is still a broken artifact. It's hard for me to put Maulers in the top of the meta because they're really not now. It's just, there's two artifacts. It's the Brutus artifact and it's this artifact that make them top of the meta, worthy to play. This can destroy Wilders. Wilders are top of the meta. It's ridiculous how overpowered Tazi is. I'm shocked they didn't nerf her. I was expecting Tazi nerfs, but I have several 9-win videos for different artifacts for Wilders, and I'm just still testing other stuff to see where I want to go with that. We're going to still put out another infographic. Might make an infographic in general for a couple other things too, because the new pom-pom artifact where you pick different factions, that's broken. That's going to be another exciting video and infographic, because I have a ton of different team comps that I've been winning with and getting 9 wins with the pom-pom artifact using various team comps. But again, I'm still testing a lot. I want to make sure I put out the right quality content that I can give you guys. So yeah, this guide, like I said, now I'm going to be breaking it down to 15 minutes. It's probably 20 minutes by the time I'm done talking. But yeah, exciting stuff here. The ending, I ended up using Duel, and my god. Yeah, let's get into it. So, starting off, oh yeah, and I guess now I'm commentating over the videos. See if I can make that disappear. There we go. Yep, so doing the econ strat, bought my 2 packs. There's a few things I want to note now. If you guys have watched my previous videos, you'll know what I'm talking about. If you're new to the stream, I'll get you caught up. So, econ strat, yeah, you buy those 2 random packs, roll once, buy another random pack. So, the better explanation too for why this is so broken still is the early game is weak for this artifact. I actually lose these first 2 matches. So the first 2 matches are losses. And then I go from 0 trophies to 9 trophies. And fairly easily. This is once you get a little established, this artifact just spirals. It's still very broken. They nerfed Shakir, but he's still best in slot, especially with this artifact. Still great to use. The real winner here is Soren. Soren, and it is a little bit RNG because I ended up getting him up to Mythic fairly quickly in this build, to where he actually outshines Smokey. But even before, Soren was always one of my hard carries. If you can get a Mask of Fury on him, he's a hard carry for Maulers. I just think that overall, without this artifact or the Brutus artifact, you're at a major disadvantage to Wilders. It's been a nightmare run, me trying to get 9 wins with other artifacts on Maulers. But like I said, using these 2 artifacts, the Brutus or the Smokey artifact, it's just piece of cake. So yeah, from here on out, we win. Here's something I wanted to note. I'm actually going to pause this. Let me rewind just a second, because there's something I wanted to note here. So the econ strat, essentially you're supposed to sell everything on turn 3. After turn 3, so once the beginning basically of turn 4 is when you start to sell everything. But I've kind of been going over some optimization and figuring things out where the heroes right now, such as Cecia, such as Savina, such as Floribel, notice how they don't have the coin on them? They're fine to sell right now, because you're only going to gain the extra honor badge benefit from using the heroes that have the coin. So this next turn, where I use all the Maulers, I get a coin for Entendre. I don't use Brutus. So I get a coin for Soren. I get a coin for Smokey. I get one for Shakir. I might end up using... No, I use Makola. Yeah, like, so you get those. So I end up selling, like, the extra heroes just to be able to maintain the shop. This is something pretty crucial because I've been doing it more and more, and I've been winning more and more. So it's a very crucial step here for you to learn. That you can sell the heroes that you're not going to gain a benefit from on turn 3. So normally I've always waited till turn 4 when the shop turns to level 3. But as you can see in this video here, this is a good example. Because I end up with 52 honor badge, plus a couple more, so 56, 58. I do sell him. Yeah, 62. See, and I sell the Brutus there because I already have Entendre built up. You only need one tank. Now that was, I think it was at 62. After selling the Brutus, basically you can keep an eye on what the honor badges are doing. And it's allowed me to buy Shakir. It's allowed me to buy the ring for Makola. And I get to roll in the shop, you know, to figure out what I want. I end up buying this for Entendre. And then still be able to roll a little bit and lock some more items in the shop. So this is like an econ strat method where you're just taking advantage of the benefit much sooner. Especially because we were down to 2 apples lost. Like, I wanted to go all in here and really optimize like what I had for honor badge. So yeah, again, moving forward though, this is 9 straight wins. And as you can see, I edited out, you know, in between the going to the shop and then setting up your heroes. It took out so much time doing that. And it really wasn't that big of an issue, like, for me to just go through and delete those sections of the video. See, it jumps right back into the shop. I like this. This is actually way more even convenient to watch. So I'm sure you guys are enjoying it. Yeah. Yeah. I guess it's harder for me to commentate over, though, because now I can't give you, like, what I was thinking in the moment. But this is good. I can kind of reflect back on what I was doing and what I was going over. I do know there was a couple mistakes, so I'll point those out too, so you can avoid the mistakes. Yeah, positioning. This is like always my go-to positioning for this map. And as I said here, Tazi is like your bane of your existence as maulers. So you'll see how this artifact really helps that a lot. It's really the artifact and Soren. Like, Soren's CC is just key here. Easy game. Yep, so always getting rid of this Brutus, just selling it right away. Focused on Entendre as my tank. You only need one, so like if you end up pulling more Brutuses over an Entendre, keep the Brutus. But whoever you basically can build up quicker, keep them. I also don't take Elsa in this match, but what I've found is same deal with Elsa and Shakir. So whoever you can build up more of, Elsa or Shakir. And since I have Shakir built up, I've focused on Elsa. Shakir is still pretty strong, but he's been nerfed twice now in the last 2 seasons. So optimally, I mean, Elsa was just nerfed, but her nerfs didn't really even bother. Like, it's not even an issue because she's still crazy. It's whoever you can build up, Shakir or Elsa, just like whoever you can build up for a tank, Entendre or Brutus. But Makola is a staple. You need her. And Smokey, obviously, is a staple. You need her, him. And Soren, like I said, he's godlike, so he's a must. And this is your team comp for this, especially for this artifact. It's the same thing for the Brutus artifact. Same exact build. Like, you want to use Brutus instead of Entendre. And then, same exact situation. You pick Elsa or Shakir. Use Soren. Use Makola. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's Maulers. That's these 2 artifacts. That's how it works. It's the easiest way for you to get to 9 wins. So I end up getting this bow and amulet to throw onto Smokey. Solid item choice there. I end up switching for the more DPS on Shakir. And then yeah, just focusing that getting Mythic Soren next turn. That was an oversight. I locked a second one because I didn't even realize, I guess, in the moment that I had him that close to Mythic already. I was looking for more Smokies, that's why. But wait until you see the damage from Soren, because I get a Mask of Fury on him too, and that's just nuts. Smokey dies in like 1 or 2 of these matches, and Soren just nukes the entire enemy team. Yeah, there we go. I realized, oh yeah, I don't need that other copy. Itemization is pretty good in this game. I definitely got a little lucky. Took a couple risks with some items. But yeah, so my other choices were with these packs, with getting the 3 packs. I try now to just keep going with them. Like, that's what I've been trying to test out and plan out is, you know, in my earlier videos and in my earlier guides, like, I say, you know, don't buy the 3 packs. You're gambling a lot when you get them. But it's worth it because you're going to end up with more mythics in the end. Like, if you get those 3 packs and you get 3 heroes that you need, economy-wise, it's just way more worth it. It's worth taking the risk. Yep, easy peasy here. There's that Mask of Fury. Goes right on Soren, because it's just broken. Like, Soren, Mythic, Mask of Fury, GG. You're going to see some of these attacks. Don't need that other bow and amulet. Again, then the game wanted to start feeding me ulces, but I didn't go into it. I do end up getting Shakir up to Mythic, though. And a Fallen Dagger. I didn't realize that, too. That would have went also. I do like also more than Shakir. Because I think he was nerfed too much. Like, he's still strong as hell, still OP, works great. But compared to also, I think also is the slightly better choice. Now I end up with a Mythic Smokey. I think this is the one where he dies. Yeah, Smokey dies quick. Now watch this Soren. Smokey's down. Boom. That ult. Like, he just completely cleaned house. That is the power of Soren. Couple more here to go. We got 3 more trophies. See what I want to point out in the last couple matches. Ended up grabbing this Night Raven for Shakir, but I make an error here, and I even pointed out to myself in the video. I grabbed this, so Fire Dance, right? Who would you put this on here? I put it on Makola. Just to pretty much upgrade her from the Gaze, so that she's not getting a damage reduction. And so she'll still have an instant ult, help everyone out. This lag, I've been starting to randomly get lag during this. Got Entendre Mythic next turn. And then yeah, as you notice, I just roll down the shop. Roll for what you're looking for. No point in saving honor badges past, you know, shop 4. Really, like, even going down to 0, just roll them down. This was the turn where I messed up the positioning, so don't do this. Hold on, I'm going to rewind it just for a second because I want to point this out. When you have a Night Raven on Shakir, as you can see, I put him up here, I dropped Smokey here. This was the worst positioning because you can put Smokey anywhere because he's going to teleport in, but that basically takes away the item from Shakir. But keep an eye on Shakir, because you'll notice like he's still super strong even without it. Like he's still a strong character, and he makes his impact. So he gets right in there and cleans up. So even with the nerfs, Shakir is still very, very strong. And again, with Smokey's nerfs to this artifact, it was way more broken. Like, it was way more broken. I have some awesome... I was gonna post videos of that, and then, like, the same day that I had 2 awesome 9 wins that I was, like, gonna piece together and post, then the nerf came out, so I completely just dropped the idea of posting it. So yeah, check this out. So 2 more trophies to go, and I get Duel in the shop. Duel is completely broken. He's the best hero in the game, hands down. Like, wait until you see. I mean, Smokey's damage is already adequate. Like, it's up there to where you want it. But in this last match, I dropped Makola and put in Duel. And Duel and Smokey are the 2 kingpins. At the very end, I show the damage meter so you can see Duel's damage. Steel pledge here for Entendre. Always throw that on one of your tanks. So whether you have Brutus or Entendre, just grab that. You don't really want any of the attack options. They're not as strong. So I end up throwing this other Fire Dance on Smokey. Or no, my bad, Shakir, rather. So he gets his ult off quick. For some reason I was thinking I threw something else on Smokey, but no, I think that is how it ends. Yeah, even I had 30 coins left. I didn't even roll anything else in the shop, because that is pretty much all that I cared about. Oh no, okay, so I did throw a Fire Dance. I thought I did. I took it off Makola, put it on Smokey. There we go. Yep, so last match. Duel the Kingpin in there. Entendre with her crazy legendary boots. The Supreme Duel. He's like the only Hypo Celestial that I really mess with anymore. Like, I like Burial, and if you saw, like, I did end up pulling Burial, but I just didn't have enough Honor Badge. But I probably would have played him also. And I would have played him in place of Shakir if I did end up keeping him. A Duel Burial last match would have been crazy. But yeah, this match here, like, it's pretty nuts. I mean, they die pretty quick. As you can see, their whole team's mythic. They all had legendary or epic items. But that damage from Duel, just chopping them down. The damage from Smokey is really what burns them here, because you'll see the damage meter, and it's all Smokey. Duel does about half of Smokey's damage. GG, 9 wins. Came back from 0. That's how it's done. And we'll check out the details. Yeah. Like, actually, it's like 1/3. Soren actually was irrelevant at the end there, but he did more than Shakir. Yeah, guys, it's been fun. That's pretty much the ending there. Yeah, stay tuned. I got a couple more Honor Duel videos coming up. Again, I'm meticulously working on some of them just to make sure that I'm showing key highlights that I can go over to teach you guys stuff between what heroes to buy, itemization. Yeah, a lot of good key factors. So stay tuned. Please like and subscribe if you guys aren't, and you'll get updated with more notifications for my future videos. Have a good day, guys.